Boom, guys! Listen, we're back. I'll turn off the music. 2 seconds. Alright. Enough. Another great intro, of course. You know who it is. It's the Action Man, alright? Bit of flair for you guys here. Listen, alright, I'm gonna talk about something serious today. Big video incoming, okay? I'm gonna spit some facts for you guys, just as always. You know this. Listen, by the way, if you're new to the channel, go subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, alright? Help me out massively. Truly appreciate you. God bless. Listen, you see all this content online, right? You see people like me, but they're not really like me, right? Because I'm in a category of my own right now. Spitting all these facts, the absolute truth. At least my ideas for how to win at life. But you see a lot of this online. It's like people telling you, oh, you have to do this, or you're not that. Or you have to do this, or you're not that. Maybe I come across like that sometimes in my videos, but truly, I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas. This is how I have designed my life, how I'm able to live such a great life right now. I'm truly blessed that I have these values, these ideas with me, that, you know, I'm on this course, I'm on this path, and, you know, I want to share those ideas with you guys. And it seems like, so far, you guys appreciate that. And regardless, I'm not stopping anytime soon. Boom. But you see a lot of people talk about, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, in order to, or not this, right? A lot of stuff in like the masculinity space and all this, right? This red pill stuff. I don't really worry with those people, all right? But it's very easy for people to sit online, right? And they sit there and they try and marginalize, you know, people coming up, people, young men, young guys, you know, even people like me, try to marginalize me, you know. I'm a man just like you guys, right? So you hear it all the time, like they try to put us in a category, they put us in a box, right? And I think that is so important these days to kind of get rid of that. Not that you can go around and do whatever you want, right? There are certain standards that you should uphold. Just because of your own sake, not because, hey, that's the masculine way, but that's the great way, right? That's a good way for you to find joy in life, and right, it's you see it all the time. And so I want to plead with you guys and just say that I'll start off with this, right? Fucking washing machine is going off. All right, never mind, we're back. Listen, I want to start off with this, okay? When I started all this, when I started my journey of, hey, I want to, you know, get better at life, I want to improve my life, I want to start doing this, start doing that, I wasn't as you see me right now. This has been a journey, a continuous journey, just like it is for you guys. So I'll tell you how I got started. Listen, I was a video gaming addict. I never admitted that to myself. I never admitted to my family, I never admitted to myself, but I guess I was, right? I was playing League of Legends all day, every day, all the weekends, drinking a buttload of soda every weekend. I was drinking, like, you know, the big ones, the 1.5 liters. I had 4 of those every weekend. Crazy, right? How can one live like that? So I was skinny, I was frail, right? And one day, and this is the sad part about it, because I don't know what that day looked like, but suddenly one day something changed. I knew of the gym beforehand. I knew of the gym because a guy had introduced it to me before, and my friends, and we'd go in there and, you know, we'd do some curls and do some bicep stuff and whatever. And then I fell into like a deep depression. Call it whatever you want. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was a video game addiction. That's much better, right? Or not much better, whatever, right? So then the way I got out of that was I started doing stuff. I started going to the gym on my own. And like I said, the sad part is that I don't remember exactly when or why I went to the gym. I remember that I had a leg day. First day at the gym by myself, going there to improve. I did legs, right? Crazy stuff. Maybe, you know, because I'm a bit psycho in here, but that's where I started. Simply said. And so I built myself up through that, and I found a lot of enjoyment in that, because since I've had this video game addiction going, you know, people weren't actually reaching out to me, asking me if I want to hang out, because I've kind of been like, hey, no, just say no all the time. That's what happens when you start saying no to stuff. People eventually, okay, he's not available, and they stop asking you, right? Now, so that happened. I'll tell you this, like, this is a bit of a digression. Like, when it comes to improving now, saying no, I think I made videos on this in the past. Make sure you say no for the right reasons, right? So it probably wasn't a good reason. Say no because you won't play video games. That's a pretty bad reason, in my opinion, as I got to experience, right? So I started finding a lot of enjoyment in going to the gym, and then I started exploring the like how to improve my life, appreciating the ideas of people who were older than me, who had more life experience, who were putting it out there online, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot from that, and I was able to take those ideas, put them into action, and see how it worked in real life. And I think that's what's so powerful about this whole thing, and especially going back to the point about what you see online and everything. Like, these points that you're actually able to take the ideas from, you're able to put them into the real world and put them into real action. That's the real ideas that one can actually benefit from online. Like, you see my videos and you see, hey Nico, this is actually quite a cool idea. I'm gonna take this idea, I'm gonna reflect a bit on it. How does this fit into my normal life? And I'm gonna apply it to my personal life and see, right? That's a good way to go about it. And it's always like, yeah, this idea, it's good, but for me, it didn't work. And for people, that's sometimes the case, right? So even for my ideas, like when you hear my ideas, when I speak to the camera, I'm not telling you to do, hey, do this, right? In a very like forcing manner. That's not where I'm trying to come from with these videos, guys. I'm trying to give you guys some ideas, and I want you guys to apply it as you wish, okay? Because this is where the joy I find in making these videos, because I know that I've gotten here, and it's because of these ideas, and therefore I'm able to share my worldview, and I'm able to share my ideas, and it's very encouraging for me, getting all these messages from people saying that, hey man, you're really inspiring. Super grateful for the messages I get. But that's really the way to go about it, because it's no point because you get all these ideas, right? Maybe from these influencers online. I don't call myself an influencer, by the way, because the word has been absolutely butchered. But it's to be used for good, right? All these ideas about, hey, do this, right? Hey, do this, right? It's not meant to put anyone in a box, because we're all individuals here, right? We're all individuals, we're all on a different path, and for that path to retain its individuality as we progress through life, we need to choose very carefully, like, which ideas we actually put into use, which ideas we actually put our attention into. Excuse me. So for someone who's let's try to find some examples for this to relate to you guys, right? Let's say someone is trying to be a fighter. Let's say, for example, they can go online, like they can find someone, hey, this is what I think about when I fight. This is what I think about when I fight. Let's say, for example, two different fighters. I've talked about this, especially for the guys I've been working with. There's two different ways, right? You have a smooth operator way. You can either think like, hey, this is just another day of work, or you can go like the savage approach, which is basically you think that this is life or death, right? And you have to give it your best because there's no second place. These are two different approaches, two different ideas that you can go and you can apply. And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you can try one, maybe you can try the other, and see which way that makes you perform the best. Because that's essentially the point of all we hear. All these ideas we hear online from me, it's all about what makes you perform the best. Perform the best at life, in your relationships, with your health, with your training, with your finances, everything, right? That's the point of it. it's not meant to marginalize. It's not meant to be something to hinder. It's meant to be there for you to draw from and put into action. That's it, right? And so be very careful about being like, you hear something online, right? And then you go look in the mirror and you see like, hey, I'm not doing this, and so you get a bad self-image. That's not a good way to go about it, right? Because now we're just self-destructing, and that's no good, right? And also I want to say this, like, if, actually a disclaimer, that's not the way I'm supposed to, maybe I've gotten this point across already, that's not the way I want you guys to approach my videos. I don't want you to watch my videos, go in the mirror and be let down. Although I will say, on the other side of the coin, because there always is like nuances to this subject, that being, you know, a bit, I use this a lot, being like shame, I use it to fuel myself. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I can't tell you, but I use that a lot because of like previous experience. I can use that, hey, I didn't perform as I should at that point, and I draw from that, and I can use that as fuel. Hey, next time I gotta do this better. So in some way, that is good too, knowing that, hey, I'm not good enough right now, and I need to improve that. In that sense. Not that it should be like some crippling thing, but again, that's something that's up to each and every one to use it for good, right? You can get certain stimuli, hey, whether that is shame, whether that is confidence, whether that is this, that, right? And you can choose, you can go out there and you can choose, hey, I'm gonna use this for this, and I'm gonna actually take my life to the next level, instead of it crippling you. Because that's just as easy. You can take any idea, you can switch it around, and it can cripple you, or it can build you up. But that's entirely on you, right? And it's entirely on you to build whatever you want from the ideas you take in here. Simple as that. But it's always nice to have some guiding lights of, hey, if I think like this, what will my life look like? Lifestyle design, right? And so I just wanted to spit some thoughts on that, essentially. But because I want to make sure that people are getting better and not worse, and that's something that's always been a point of my videos, and something that when I see online, is it really there? Is everyone just flexing? Is everyone actually giving? You know, I flex a bit too, right? It's part of it, but are people actually giving you valuable information? Everyone's talking about money these days, right? But hey, you can only get so far with money. What about all this other stuff, right? So, it's something to think about, for sure. Don't get let down by hearing an idea and being like, yeah, that's not me. Or, what else? I think that's it. I mean, this stuff is supposed to build you up. If you hear something from someone you don't like, even if that's me, feel free to cut them out. Feel free to remove them, block them, whatever, right? Because this is truly about bringing everyone else up. I have this type, my life looks like this right now, I'm able to think like this, perform this well, and so I'm putting those ideas forward and trying to help everyone else get better as well. And that's what's so beautiful about all of this, right? With that, I want to say thank you for watching. Take care, and God bless. Boom!